George, sir, you mentioned the role of AI and performance of such in a plant, in a PV plant. Where does AI really start to shine?
Well, AI is a management of data, right?
Yes.
In collecting data and creating this library of stuff and self-learning, and we all know ChatGPT, and we have asked ChatGPT many times to do things for us.
100%.
So SolarCare has embraced this quite a few months ago, and we understand the impact that it has, right? So that's where SSLO kind of coined itself.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Was to say that there's this data, what do we do with it?
Yeah.
We do it to the benefit of our clients. So with some companies that we've been developing that integration with the generation, integrations and so forth, and also connecting the financial modeling to that. We're using AI to its maximum capacity to give us data and give us enough numbers and conclusions as to where we should be moving to next, or how we should advise our clients. Because even though we might know what's happening in the industry and there's technical brains around, our client doesn't always have that.
Yes, yes.
And they trust us to be able to advise them. And this is not something, when you build a PV plant, that doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
It's a continuous life cycle.
Sure.
Because you're building a plant for 20 years. You want to manage that life cycle to get the maximum out of it. And I don't think a lot of the end users are actually taking cognizance of that and actually realizing the investment they've made, are they getting the maximum out of it? And that's what we're saying. We want to strive to getting there. To get the maximum for our client.
100%. And Kharko, on your side, I would like to rephrase this question. Let's look at SSLO, AI, and if you could also put in an input where you see the future of typical AC panel builds. Do you think the suppliers that you work with to actually deliver these switch gears and the likes, do you think they are incorporating AI into their mechanicals? Is there a space and place for that? And if we also look at how a plant should perform, whether it's in situations where, let's just say, the grid fails and it needs to respond in such a time, in a few milliseconds, in order for the generator to kick in, or the PV to switch in, or the BESS to kick in. Do you think that there is a aspect of AI that's been looked at in that avenue?
Well, I don't think necessarily directly in the switchgear, but definitely in the controllers.
Okay.
So you have let's call it the brain of the whole solar plant. And the brain will be able to control the AC boards. So I don't think necessarily AI directly inside the AC switchgear, but definitely with a smart brain, stuff like that.
And would you say to the end users or our clients, is it pivotal to have such a controller, or can they forego that?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. You need to have a smart controller inside the plant. You need to have something to be able to react as fast in milliseconds to get the plant to do what it needs to do. You have to curtail. You have to switch off when Eskom is off. So it's definitely a must.
It sounds stupid. You kind of assume it must be put in there. But have you seen boards where people haven't done it?
Yes, 100%.
Where it makes sense, but in some boards it doesn't happen. So you're asking that question, some of our viewers might say, but it's a stupid question, man. But we've also experienced, we've seen that people don't have it.
Correct.
And how important it is for something as simple as that, you know.
Exactly. Regulations is very firm on what needs to be inside the PV enclosures. So you need to have it. If it's not inside the DB, it's not according to regulations.
Yeah, sure. 100%. And what would you think is the unregulated percentage of boards out there that aren't built to regulations?
I would say any board that was built before 2019 is not up to regulations.
Or not all of them, possibly, yeah.
Not all of them. Yeah.
Just to get back to the regulation side of it.
Yes.
How important is the regulations?
It's
And how is it being policed in our country, really? From our side, that's one of the reasons why we're with you. I mean, that compliance is important to us.
Yes.
Correct.
A peace of mind, you know.
yeah. So you can't get away from regulation. So regulation is law. If you don't have it, Eskom is not gonna, or the municipality is not gonna approve your install. So on the policing side, according to my knowledge, most of the plants get signed off by the municipalities. And if it's not in regulations, or if it's not according to their regulations, they're not gonna let you switch on.
Yet we've seen some boards that are in action that meant to have been signed off, which is not within the regulations.
Sure.
So we wanna make it clear that from SolarCare side, that's one of the very important things we've got.
I think it's the most important thing is
100%, because
building
it
according
creates
to
a
regulations.
repudiation for insurance company if something had to burn.
Yeah.
Besides loss of life,
Yeah.
loss of money, or the balance of the asset, you know. No, and that's where it's very dangerous, where the space of price comparison is where there's such a race to get a better pricing. Something's got to give, and sometimes corners have to be cut from your competitor's side sometimes. And if you decide that this is the way you want to go, and you want to be regulating and following the quality of work that you portray, or you want to do, or what the standard that we've created for ourselves. You have sometimes other guys that kind of cut the corners and go for the non-regulation kind of boards. They try and build it themselves, and I think that's where we've got faith in you guys, and you've built some great boards for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we will share some of the boards that you've built for us. We're currently building, I think, 3 boards for 2 different public companies.
Yeah.
To quite some large installs that we're currently building.
Yes.
You guys are already helping us with that, and we're very happy with the deliverable of some of those that we've received already. And I think you're building some currently. Huh?
Yeah.
You're currently building fast, and then there's another order coming.